What's up, guys? Here with another review on the Immortal Hulk from Marvel Select. So this figure I decided to purchase. I passed on it originally because I have plenty of Hulk Marvel Select figures. And then I found the Red Hulk, as you might have seen in the previous video, like a week ago. So I decided, you know what? I'd like to have the Green Hulk because I think that would make a really good picture, right? Have them both together. So I did pay a little bit above retail. Typically, I don't pay more than retail or I pay under for most things, but I wanted to get this one just because I thought it would be a really good addition, having the Red Hulk. And I thought it'd be fun to kind of share with you all. So let's look at it in the package real quick. So, really good detail. You can see the teeth, right? They got the gums painted. It looks like it's not a brown, but it's like a darker maroonish color. You have the teeth painted there too. Looks decent. Let's see. Really good details on the face and the eyes and the hair. And one thing that they did really well on this one I also noticed on the Red Hulk is that they really highlighted the greens, right? It's not just one solid green. Looks like what they did is looks like they airbrushed the middle. Looks like they might have, yeah, because I don't think they dry brush the top. It's too clean. But they did a lot of really cool variation with the green, right? You can see the dark green in the middle, kind of goes to a lighter green. And what that does, it just really kind of, just makes it look really cool. Enhances the detail. So this one does come with an extra head, which is nice. Little robot head there. That's one thing I wish that they would have came with the Red Hulk, is I wish the Red Hulk would have came with another head. I think that would have been cool. Now you have the pants, and these look like they're a dark purple with like a pinkish or lightish purple dry brushed over the top, and that's clearly dry brushed. And then it looks like one of the hands fell out, and it's hanging out down there by the feet. Feet look pretty good too. Comes with extra hands. Okay, so that's it. Front of the package. Here's the side of the package. Here is the back of the package. Looking really good there. Some cool poses. Now, we have a bio here, so if you want to read the bio, you can pause your screen now. Okay. And then here is the side with some really cool Hulk artwork. Okay, perfect. So let's open this up and see what we're looking at. Okay, and here is Immortal Hulk out of the package, and really looking good. I love this figure so far, so much better than I anticipated. So a lot of stuff that we called out already up close in the package. We don't have too much else to add, but you can kind of see, right? So like I said, you can see the highlights in the green, right? Using lots of variations of green color throughout the muscles and the back. And man, that just looks so good. I think it just really highlights it and makes it look like a really premium figure. I love the pants, right? I like the good details, the dry brushing over the top. I think it looks really nice. It's got great articulation for a bigger figure. We'll get into that in just a second. Like I said, it does come with the head and the extra hands. I put the open hands on it because I prefer those. Only a few call-outs that I don't necessarily am not a fan of. But if you look at the teeth, so the teeth I'm noticing more and more. The top teeth are fine. The bottom teeth look a little kind of nasty. And not bad from a distance. From a distance, they look fine. But up close, they could definitely be improved on, especially the front ones. They kind of got a lot of gum residue going on there. So I might touch up on that just to make it look a little bit better. And that'll be something really easy to do. Let's see. And I think as far as the extra head goes, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this extra head. I don't know if anybody else is, but it's kind of neat. It could definitely benefit from a black wash, right? You can look at the top there. So it's just gray. So if you put some black wash on there, you can definitely fill in some of the details and just make it pop a little bit. That would even look better on the teeth and the gums as well. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. The Red Hulk did come with a red wash on the face just to highlight some of the details. The Hulk one does not come with a green wash or anything over the top, but I think the textures still show pretty well, so I'm not bummed about that, but that's just a key difference between the two. Okay, cool. So I had them side by side, and I want to show you just the difference a wash can make. So you might not be able to tell, but it's subtle, but look at Hulk, right? And the sculpt looks great, right? The sculpt looks fine. Right, those are the teeth I said I didn't really like too much. Gotta let y'all fix. But, right look, so no wash on the face. Wash on the face. I know it's subtle, but can you see the difference? Right, a lot of the texture and details really, really pop on the Red Hulk. And here, they don't necessarily pop, right? Not that there's anything wrong with this because it looks fine, but I'm saying that, right, even a little extra wash on Hulk could have really brought that out. Like, look at that detail. Really good. So I just wanted to show you real quick up close what a wash can do. Okay, and here he is with the extra head. Looking pretty good. Yeah, looking not too bad. Like I said, I still prefer just the original head, but this is a cool accessory to have. It's definitely not bad. Just adds a little bit of differentiation, so definitely don't mind that at all. Okay, here we go. So, Immortal Hulk, we have the head. It moves up about that far. Moves down pretty far, which I think is really cool, because obviously he's going to be looking down at a lot of figures. You have a really nice head tilt. And obviously you can rotate side to side, so double ball joint in there. Now the arm articulation goes up about that high, so it doesn't go up super high. You can get a bicep. You have a bicep swivel here. In this one I was able to get over the shoulder. Sometimes the muscle hinders it. I know this one was really difficult to do. You have single jointed elbows. Then you have wrist articulation, go up and down, and they rotate side to side. Now you have ab crunch, so crunch is about that far, so not too far. Does go back about that far, and you do have a side to side and a rotate. Now this one here, there is a swivel here. Unfortunately, it is stuck with paint, so I've obviously just opened this, so I haven't been able to get it unstuck, so it's pretty tight. The Red Hulk I was able to move a little bit, but even that was really difficult too. So you have leg articulation. Leg goes up about that high. Goes out about that far, so pretty good articulation there. And they use the really nice joints that I'm a big fan of that Marvel Select has been using lately. They used it with Red Hulk, this Hulk, Better Ray Bill, and a couple other ones. So as you can see, right, there's a ball joint in there, and they whittled this out, so you have all this extra motion. So you don't have to worry about stuck joints. I know one of my least favorites is I love the Predator series of NECA, but man, I always have one Predator that had, like, every Predator I get has one leg that's stuck, which is a bummer. So, and the cool thing is that ball joint also can rotate. So you really don't even need this thigh swivel. So there is one. This one's stuck. This one is also stuck. But honestly, it doesn't really matter because you can really kind of rotate it that way. So you do have double jointed knees, which is nice. So getting some really epic poses. You do have ankle articulation and a really nice ankle pivot, which is very, very beneficial for this figure. So, cool. Okay, here's Immortal Hulk standing next to Red Hulk. So obviously both of those use the same mold, so they stand virtually the same height. Here he is next to Marvel Select Thanos, which he is a little bit taller, which makes sense, because comic Thanos was not as tall as the Hulk like the MCU version. Okay, here's Immortal Hulk next to the Thing from Marvel Select and the Hulkbuster Iron Man. As you can tell, the Hulk towers above both of those, which makes sense too. So the Thing stands about to his shoulder, a little bit past, and the Hulkbuster Iron Man is a little bit beneath his shoulder, but yeah, pretty cool looking figure there. Okay, so we have... Okay, so Immortal Hulk stands, I know you can't tell because of the depth there, but stands a little bit taller than MCU Ragnarok Hulk. Does stand a little bit shorter than Planet Hulk, which I said is one of my favorite Hulks just because of the amount of detail on it. It stands quite a bit taller than your MCU kind of Smart Hulk, I guess you could say. It stands about the same height as your... can't remember the name of this Hulk, but this one was a Disney exclusive. Stands about the same height, but definitely different build, right? This one's a little bit leaner, kind of more vascular, smaller head, right? This one's just, I think it's a little more well-proportioned. It stands the same height as, I think this is the Savage Hulk, which is my least favorite of the Hulks. So I know it's classic look, but the articulation's not so good. Even the sculpt isn't that great. The only reason I got this one was because it was at the Disney store for like half price. So I got it for like $10 or something like that. So that was a good price. And then you have Age of Ultron Hulk as well, which stands about the same height as Immortal Hulk, but obviously the proportions are a lot different because this one's obviously based off, you know, a human character and not so much the comics. So yeah, so I think it fits in really, really well with the Hulk group. Okay, final thoughts on Immortal Hulk. And I absolutely love this action figure. So I have it posed at the Red Hulk. Obviously, both of these came with the same body mold. Just obviously one is red and one is green. And they use a lot of similar concepts too. So, right, this one uses a lot of different enhancements on the shading. The red one also has a little bit of diversity within the shading as well, which look really nice. And both are really great. So the Red Hulk is a little bit tighter joints. Green Hulk, a little bit looser joints, but not loose by any means. Both articulated well. And honestly, my opinion, as far as the Immortal Hulk goes, as far as any classic Hulk figure I've seen, this is one of the best. I think the paint applications are great. The face is great. The sculpt is great. The articulation is even great for a bigger figure. So I highly recommend this. I spent around $45 for it currently on Amazon, actually on Walmart.com. So I know with Hulk figures, especially Marvel Select, they tend to go up in value. So I wager that'll probably be what happens. So that's why I was not opposed to spending a little bit more to get this one, because I knew that this little matchup would look really good. So yeah, I decided to spend the money to do that. So I say pick it up if you have the opportunity. Red Hulk is in the market too right now for like 28, 29 bucks, 30 bucks, whatever. And I think it's a really good price. And like this whole matchup just looks insane. Looks really good. So they did a really great job. Marvel Select did. So yeah, overall, definitely love the figure. So feel free to like and subscribe. Gonna keep coming at you with reviews and customizations, so I'll have new ones coming up soon. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.